Dream, I like to inspire and motivate adults to dream again. Because as we go through life and take on our different roles and responsibilities, we tend to put our dreams on the back burner. And my goal here at DawnDares2Dream is to help you pick those dreams back up and to pursue them again. Now, I want you to understand, I started DawnDares2Dream because I wanted to relay my message and my heart and my feelings across to whomever would listen. It can be difficult getting your closest family and friends to understand the way that you believe and when you try to express it and share it. So this was like my backdoor way into letting everybody know. Now, I may have lost some viewers as a result of that because they don't agree, and that's fine. I am definitely a proponent of everyone having their own thoughts, their own process, their own mindset that works for them. Your religion works for you, you keep that. No one's telling you to get rid of that. Whatever it is that works for you, continue to use it. I'm just saying that sprinkle some of this other information on it, this personal development information that I'm providing you, and see where your life takes you and how you take off personally. Take it out. But always remember, we are in control of how we see our environment. I don't care what everyone says it looks like or everyone says it is. We are in control of how we choose to perceive the environment. Hey dreamers, welcome back. And thank you to all the new dreamers who stopped by DawnDares2Dream today to see what we're all about. Well, if you've been following me, you do know I'm on my 21-day cleanse and I am currently on day 10. I have lost 10 pounds so far. I'm so excited. And what I am doing is sharing my journey and what I'm doing in the whole process and all of the details in a Facebook group called Healthy Living. Look me up. Actually, I'm going to have the Healthy Living group link in the description for this video if you want to join. So today we are going to make a watermelon tomato salad. Now, I ate this salad yesterday and I'm telling you it was so scrumptious. It actually was so filling that I ate this around 4 o'clock and didn't eat anything else for the remainder of the day. Well, that's not exactly true. I did have a few nuts, but I did not have another meal because this was so filling. So I said to myself, I have to make a video ASAP because I'm going to eat this salad again. So let me tell you what's in this salad. Of course, we have the watermelon. We also have avocado, tomatoes, jalapeno, ginger, garlic, and lime, cashews. Now the recipe calls for roasted cashews. I did raw because I am doing still raw veggies for this week. And then the dressing is going to be consistent of rice wine vinegar and tamarind. Now, and it's going to also have the ginger and the garlic, but that's what the dressing, and the lime, and that's the dressing. And I'm telling you, this dressing is so also doesn't have many calories. The dressing, the vinegar doesn't really have any calories. 0 calories for the vinegar, 0 for the rice wine vinegar. And for the tamarind, you get 10 calories for 1 tablespoon, and we're only going to do about 2 tablespoons, I believe, of it. So I'm telling you, this is like the best, the best, the best. I'm thinking I can use this dressing on other veggies that I'm going to make. So let's go ahead and get started. There we go. Voila! Watermelon is open. So I'm only going to use half of the watermelon. The other half I'm still going to dice up, but I'm going to use that later to do another one of these salads or maybe just to eat as in a fruit cocktail. So what I'm going to do, there we go. Lord, this is a lot of work. So I'm just cutting the watermelon open so that I can pull out the diced cubes of the watermelon. So I've cut the watermelon horizontal and vertical, and then what I'll do is just take my knife through it, and then my cubes will fall out. You see how they're falling out? That's how you do that. And I'm just gonna repeat that 3 more times. So now we're gonna go ahead and make the dressing. So the dressing calls for 2 tablespoons of the rice wine vinegar. 1, 2, 3, 4. This is a half a tablespoon. That is why I did 4 portions. And now we're going to do 1 tablespoon of the tamarind. Now, typically, I had never purchased it before. I was always substituting soy sauce with it. I'm going to tell you, if you've never had tamarind and the recipe calls for it, don't substitute soy sauce. Go buy it. It's in the same section with soy sauce. Right next to the soy sauce is the tamarind. I actually have a video where I show you that I go grocery shopping and to purchase things for this week, and I was needing my tamarind, and I could not believe it that it was right next to the soy sauce because I had never, because I've never saw it before. Okay, so we have that, and then we're going to do is we're going to grate some ginger into here. Because it wants 1 tablespoon of ginger, I think. Take that out. So I'm just guesstimating, basically. Okay, and then I have to dice up garlic. So I peeled my 1 clove of garlic, so I'm gonna go ahead and mince it and put it in the dressing. Now you want to chop this as finely as you possibly can because you don't want to chew on a chunk of raw garlic in the dressing. So I'm just gonna thinly kind of slice it first, and then I'm going to go ahead and mince. There we go. Oh, this garlic smells so good. Now, I wanted to give you another tip because I'm not sure what tips I've really given, but I was thinking of something today that would be pretty helpful when you are doing such a lifestyle change as this. I actually have been occupying my time when I'm home. And of course, it's the pandemic, so most of us are home most of the time, right? So my advice to you is those little projects in your home that you wanted to do, or those books that you wanted to read that you haven't read, go ahead and tackle those now, because you want to do everything you can not to consume too much television. And not because television is so bad for us. I love watching TV. And it's not necessarily so good for us either, right? But I love watching television. But during this time, I don't want to be tempted to eat something because I see it on a commercial, or I see someone eating something in a show. So if I do watch TV, it's typically maybe an hour or 2 towards the end of the evening where I know that I'm about to go to bed and I don't have too much idle time, but I'm trying to fill most of my idle time. So I've been finishing up the 12 Laws of the Universe. If you've been following me previously, you know I'm reading that, and I'm telling you, this book is opening my eyes. I can't wait to create a workbook or action guide around the 12 laws of the universe to give to you guys, because it is awesome, awesome, awesome learning. So now we just have combined everything in here with the rice wine vinegar, the tamarind, the ginger, the garlic, and the lime juice. And we have whisk, 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 whisk away. So now I'm going to take this basil and I'm going to do what they call chiffonade of basil. So I take the bigger leaves and put them on the outside, and then I put the smaller leaves on the inside, because we are going to roll this and then slice it. And your roll will stay together if the bigger leaves are holding on to the smaller leaves. So just stick them in there, and then I just roll it up. See, you roll it, you hold it, put the open side down, and then you just begin to chiffonade. There we go. So now we have our basil. So also we're going to do is cut up our jalapeno. Last time I used just half of the other side. I don't think I need that much this time. If you want it to be extra spicy, leave the ribbing and leave the seeds. If you don't want it to be too spicy, then remove that. But jalapenos aren't really that spicy, in my opinion, especially when they're raw. And they want you to do very thin slices. So you want to thinly slice this. And I liked the slices being in there. I didn't need it to be diced. I like the long piece to chew on, because you could pair it with a perfect bite. And so they were really good. But it's not too spicy, especially after you add it into the marinade and everything. So we have our jalapenos there. And I just did half of this one this time. So now we have all of the jalapenos sliced. They're here. And I put the cashews in whole. You can do roasted if you choose. I didn't mind the raw. So I'm going to use half of an avocado, and then I'm going to use 2 Roma tomatoes. If I feel I need to add another avocado in, I will. But I found that I didn't need as much as I added last time. I added a whole avocado and the recipe called for half. Scoop that out, put that right there. You want to put this in a shallow bowl so that when you pour the vinaigrette on, it soaks all of the veggies and fruit in it, because it adds for a flavorful salad. When you put it in a deep bowl, it's like all of it's not resting on the sauce, so therefore you don't get that flavor with each bite. Okay, so now we're gonna cut up the tomatoes. And last time I kept them a little larger. I'm gonna cut them down a little bit. I found myself having to dice up the tomato as I was eating. So the recipe says to do wedges, but it was too big for me. I'm gonna dice this time. I think that'll be better. In actuality, I think that might be all. I'm trying to figure out how much tomato I really need. I'm gonna leave that. That's gonna be about all the tomato that I use. So we're all ready to add everything in. We're gonna take these items and just push onto the plate. I'm gonna hold off on adding the basil and the jalapeno because I want those to be right there on top. So we take the jalapeno and just sprinkle it around. There we go. And then we take the basil, the chiffonade basil, put it on here, and then we add the cashews. It says about 15, I think, that you can go. I found that I didn't need as many cashews as I thought with this. And then you want to make sure you stir your vinaigrette again. Now you can add salt and pepper to taste. I'm not adding any salt because I'm doing my cleanse, and I think it would defeat the purpose adding the salt. So I'm just using the liquids that the vinaigrette's called for, but none of the seasoning, none of the salt, but I will add herbs. So then we just pour this over the top. Just drizzle, 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 drizzle. You want to kind of get it over there all evenly. There we go. And so we are all done. And it says to serve this with lime wedges. That way you can actually squeeze more lime as needed. But that is the watermelon salad. Isn't that so? Woo! I'm losing my dressing. So that, the watermelon salad. Lovely, lovely, lovely. I'm telling you, this tastes dynamite. What I like to do is just get all the pieces. So I got watermelon. I have some avocado. I have a tomato. And I have a watermelon. This salad is so good. I'm so glad I found this salad. It's really tasty and it's really filling. And supposedly when you eat spicy food, it's supposed to help with your metabolism, increase it. So maybe hence the jalapeno. All I know is all of this together is awesome. So you gotta try the salad out. So remember, at the end of this video, my face is gonna be up here. Click on my face if you have not subscribed to my channel. That way you can be alerted to when all my new videos are being posted and you'll be subscribed. Secondly, I'm gonna have 2 videos up here, 2 playlists. I'm going to have the NBA workbook playlist, and I'm also going to have the cleanse playlist up here as well. That way, if you've missed any videos or you want to go back and get some recipes and see what I've done, you can go back and see it. And last but not least, there's a comment button down here. Please leave me a comment if you have any questions. I will definitely get back to you. And also share this to your social media platform. There's a share button down here with an arrow. Share this to your social media platform like Facebook. And I thank you for taking the time to hang out with me. And remember, you can still join the group. The group link is going to be in the description for this video. Thank you for hanging out with me. Have a great day, dreamers.